Hi guys, how are you going? There's a lot to cover in this video. I'll try to cover as much as possible. If there's anything I left out, I'll add a second video. And this basically is a video that documents my AI journey, what I have learned so far, and what are the things you can benefit from this video if you're watching, and especially in the areas of vibe coding, understanding AI, basically how it functions, SaaS and all that. I acquired all this knowledge, and I'm just gonna tell you guys what I have learned and what's best things to use if you're looking for it. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there that's telling you use this, use that, and I'll tell you I tried most of them, and I'll tell you what I have learned so far. First one cool thing I've learned is, and you probably already know this, is that you can locally host LLMs, and one of the tools for that is Olama. Basically, you go to Olama. You just down. I'm not going to show you how to download, configure API keys. Just go to Olama. I have already downloaded it, and I'll just show you it. I'll open it, and basically it's like another Chat GPT, but it runs locally on your um, computer, so you don't have to. You can self-host it, and you can use different type of models that people have created, and you can use free models as well. So you don't have to completely rely on ChatGPT and Google Gemini. Not Google Gemini, sorry, Anthropic model called Sonnet, because you have to pay for those. The best thing about Olama is you have to use a parameter which is low, so you can get a lot of conversational AIs. The downside of using Olama is sometimes it's very slow if you use like higher bit parameter models, and that's the only thing that sucks about it. And another cool is because you can self-host this, you can use DeepSeek. DeepSeek is banned in Australia. I found that out, and I couldn't use DeepSeek, and it's another popular model. So I have downloaded this model. For instance, I'll just show you the Qwen 2.5 model. I just selected it, and I just type hi, and basically there's a server error. It's probably because, let me try another bit parameter. I gotta download that model, no worries. But yeah, how it works is it's just basically like ChatGPT but on your own website. I can't show you the full version of it. I'm just going through just a brief interface. But if you want more videos on this, I can show you this later. Another thing is you can run command line tools on your own computer that features AI. For example, I have Ubuntu installed with my VSL. Once I open Ubuntu, you can just wait for it to load. It takes some time. Okay, it loaded. I didn't use this VirtualBox because it's so slow. I know it's better if you use you just host it with your own OS in VirtualBox, but this is better. So some of the CLIs that I investigated, which are good, is Crush is really good right now because you can use it's a very fast coder vibe, not vibe coder, AI coder with a model interface where you can choose free models, and it will just it's really quick on just coding an agent, not really agentic tasks, just coding in general. For I'm just going to show you the interface. Basically, you have Charm, Crush, and the model on the top, and a terminal CLI where you type in the command. It's on the below, so you can just type in hello or whatever, and it has this cool interface where it does all this calculation with the AI, and it's a thinking model as well. It uses 235-bit parameter, 822-bit. It's free, and so that's why this is really good AI coder that I found out for terminals. There are other coder you can use. You can use Cloud Code. You can use augmented cloud if you want. There's a videos on how you can get this, but the best one I found is so far is Crush and Gemini CLI. The best ones of all the things that I found so far is just Google. The Google has so many free stuff. The AI is so free. So many developers are there. So if anything, if you want to use anything, use Google. Google is the best so far. If you don't want to pay for models, Google is the best so far. So I'll show you Gemini CLI. I don't think I spelled it right. It's Gemini. Sorry, I have an error. I think I have to update the node version. But basically, you can use Gemini as well. And I don't want to get into it. If you want to use Gemini, you can. But Gemini is not an AI coder. It's just It's just Gemini in command line interface. You can use that. So where you want to use terminals is if you want to use integrate it to other like OS or just basically use OS and so for say for example if you have Kali Linux, you can install these CLIs and you can run terminal commands on Kali. And I have an interesting field into this. I was thinking about, oh, is there a possibility of a LLM shell, or like you can get shell on AI CLIs? It's a very interesting thing that I was thinking of. There are GitHub repositories on that. I read one document on creating a shell in LLM. There are some security um, features on this that you want to discuss. So that's just basically CLI. So what we cover so far is basically Olama and Crush CLI. Now I'm going to talk about, I'm looking into the field of web UI, and I've listed some of the best UIs that you can use for design. Now, when it comes to vibe coding and creating a SaaS, it's better if you get Cursor. Cursor has free credits. It does run out just in one day though, and it takes a while. But if you get Cursor, you can integrate MCPs, and I really recommend you investing in Cursor because you can integrate MCP. And one of the MCPs I'll just show you is Super Design. Basically, you can design the UI of the website. It gives you the framework, the ACII frameworks to test, and then you can integrate it in Cursor. So if you want a really good paid service, Cursor is good. Windsurf is also good though, but I don't know if you can integrate MCP service on that. I haven't checked into this. Cursor has that thing. It has a free tier, so but you don't if you don't want to do all of this, one of the things you can use is VS Code, and basically you can integrate other MCP servers. I have integrated Super Design, Climb, and all that, and you can use it. One of the underlying problems I have with these are basically configuring API keys and using models, because some of these AI coders and all that, what they do is they only work best with the model that you use. If you use a high-end model like OpenAI and Anthropic Claude Code or Claude, if you use that, it integrates well. Otherwise, you'll have problems if you use Quen. Yeah. Another thing I want to show you is OpenRouter. OpenRouter is basically um, it just you get an API key and you configure it to most of the MCPs or like AI code editors, and it just basically switches the models and gives you a cost analysis, and you don't have to. So just go to OpenRouter, get the API key, and integrate it in most of the apps. So I see it shows me in how much I used and all that. And OpenRouter is the best. Okay, so we have covered all these so far. Now we look into Na10 and what you can do with Na10. Um, I'll show you just Na10 and one more thing before I close up. So with Na10, I learned about memory a little bit, not too much. You can use memory and tools, not too much. And then Google Gemini chat models. And you can use Olama models as well. I'll just show you how you do that. You just type in Olama. Obviously, the problem is the runtime. If you use Olama, use a low bit parameter, free models, and you can get fast outputs. But if you want a very thinking model, I suggest you use the Gemini chat model. Gemini chat model is the best. As I always tell you right now, Google, if you want to look into free models and use everything for free, Google is the best right now. Don't look into anything else. Use Google. Google is the best right now. And one more thing is what I learned interesting is, and it's very another thing that I look into is Hugging Face. Hugging Face is a I'll just show you right now. Hugging Face is a place where people um, upload their own version of model. They fine tune models. They use some use existing models and they just fine tune it with data sets, and you can use those models to for your Na10 workflows or uh, yeah, basically Na10 workflows. If you go here, if you go models, you'll see what are the biggest. So you have the Vibe Cube, Mini CM, Huai, Quen Editor, Van. Van is a really good AI video editor one right now. And I was looking to because I'm more like a cybersecurity person. I was looking into cybersecurity as well. There's the one called Baron LLM. This is I haven't tried this because you have to there's so many you have to do some security and stuff. But have a read on this. This is good for cybersecurity as well. But you have to configure it and all that. And I haven't done that. I just looked into it briefly. And another thing is you can integrate Hugging Face model into Na10 as well. So basically, you go AI. I don't think it's AI agent. I've actually forgot what it was. AI chain. Yeah, that's what it was. AI chain. Basing LLM chain, and uh, you just add your prompt here. Yeah, another thing is prompt engineering. Make sure you use a really good prompt, and it will uh, boost the efficiency by some percent, and it's a very good efficiency percent as well. If you basically make a really good prompt, you get I have learned like 100 to 300% efficiency. And then you just use Hugging Face, and obviously you have to set up the API key and all that. If there are just documents, just follow that, and you can use custom models from that, and you don't have to pay for anything. It'd be interesting if you can use GPT models in this. Then you don't have to pay for GPT. Just experiment around, guys, and see what you can do. If you can use models, GPT models for free, and like Claude for free. If you can try to find if you can use Claude or GPT models. If you want a reasoning model, Claude is good. GPT for fast conversation models. So yeah, basically you configure this to the LLM chain and you output it. So these are the findings that I found so far, and I am going into the category of creating my own website. And once I deploy it, I'll show you how it works. It's a really interesting field that I'm trying to do is trying to integrate two AI chatbots into all websites. I'll see if that is possible. So yeah, if you have any questions or comment, if you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll answer it as quickly as possible. And if you want any specific videos, please ask me. I can make them as well. Thank you very much. Bye.